What's up, party people, and welcome to the guide you've all been waiting for. This is the guide where I will take you from my day one Akuma and show you my tips and tactics to get him all the way to mastering. Let me preface this guide by saying this is not going to be the optimal Akuma guide. This is going to be the every man's Akuma guide. This is going to have some of the basic stuff that new players or players of any level can take and apply to their game and get to master rank. So, we're in your shoes. It is literally day one. You just picked up the game. You just started with Akuma. What's the very first thing I recommend you do? It is all the combo trials, or at least all the combo trials you can do. Combo trials aren't always optimal, but they're fun to hop in and figure out what your character can do. So I recommend you start your session and play through as many combo trials as you can just to get familiar with the character that you're playing, see what they can do. This is how people have been learning fighting games, characters, all that fun stuff since there's been combo trials in fighting games. Once you're done with the combo trials, we're going to get into 4 fundamentals that I want to teach you in this series. This is not a series for master ranks. Unless they just want to hang out, put out tips for other new players. If you're mastering, you're probably not going to learn a lot from this gameplay. I myself am around 1850 MR on my main. You know, I'm not trying to take these characters to legend rank. I will probably do a legend rank guide, once I'm done mastering every single character. It's going to be tedious, it's going to be hard work, but I'll make a step-by-step guide how to get the legend rank. This is a series to simplify the game and give you a core set of tools for you to apply to your gaming in order to help you take your character from day one and all the way into mastering. Think of this as your starter deck. If you're familiar with trading card games, you get your core set in Magic, you get your Yugi and Kaiba set in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, now for the 4 fundamentals I want to teach you. The first one is going to be slow down and enjoy the game. You're playing a video game, so take a moment to slow down and savor the experience. Lately, it feels like people rush through games or just pick one up because of FOMO, fear of missing out, and they just get caught in this endless feedback loop. If you don't enjoy the game, stop playing. But if you do, don't let anyone dictate how you should play it. There's no right way to play a video game, especially Street Fighter. Play the way you want to, express yourself, and have fun. I recommend to remind yourself to get yourself in a mindset for having fun in every session. Watch a replay of a pro player playing a character that you're learning right now. It's just fun. You start with your favorite character, you soak in whatever details you can, you get hyped up to get in there and bust some ass. Just remember, slow down, slow the game down, slow your gameplay down. You don't have to press 1,000 buttons a minute, you can slow it down. Play to learn, play to have fun. Number 2 is basic execution. I'm talking the most basic execution. I'm going to give you an example of like 5 of the most basic combos that you could learn on day one and apply to your game, and the reason for that. You don't need to master every combo to reach master. Once you're there, you can refine your skills piece by piece. Start with the basics. Focus on the most simple punishes. Street Fighter 6 makes this really easy for you. Think of the unsafe moves as having 3 levels of punishment. Light, medium, and heavy. Have a basic punish ready for each scenario. Frame data isn't crucial, but knowing a 6-frame move that punishes drive reversals is. Also, learn a wall splat or a crumple combo after drive impact. Number 3, developing a game plan is so important. This is one of the core elements in your starter deck here. Having any kind of game plan gives you an advantage over your opponents without one. How much of an advantage depends on how much you practice, or how well you've practiced, and that comes with time. I'll discuss more about how you could create a game plan for your Akuma or any other character you want Step-by-step, easy way to do it. It just takes a little time, and you can create your own game plans left and right. Lastly, the fourth fundamental concept, the 20 and 5 rule. If you're serious about improving, use the 20 and 5 rule. After every 20 minutes of playing Street Fighter, take a 5-minute break. Stretch, take some deep breaths, drink water. Make sure you drink water. This habit will help you avoid tilt, it'll improve your results, and it's beneficial to your mental health. It avoids, getting stuck in one of those horrible gamer slumps where you're playing till 3 in the morning and then you hate yourself afterwards, Trust me. I know. And I know that you know. Now for the B&B, the most basic combo, a light, medium, and a heavy punch. We're talking day one. We're talking, you have no idea what you're doing. You just started playing this game. Let's learn 3 combos. With Akuma, let's do crouch light punch into his light punch magma fist. You press forward, you mash another bunch, you get another hit off of it, you can throw him, you can do all sorts of stuff. Medium punch. Crouching medium punch. Medium punish. Hit him with the crouching medium punch. Go into that magma fist. Heavy punish. Crouching heavy punch. Crouching magma fist. Press forward and mash that other punch button to get the follow-up attack, and you get to do other stuff off of it. This is not the most optimal stuff. The heavy punish also works on crumples and cornered opponents, so you check that box too. This is not an approach to make you the best player in a video game. This is an approach to get you started understanding and being able to pilot your character. Not everyone can even do this right out the gate, but practice it. Just practice the repetition in training mode between matches. You'll see when I'm playing matches, I'm always in training mode, just practicing simple execution things to keep my hands warmed up, ready to go. You will start building off of it yourself. You'll learn other combos, but if you're just starting out, these combos will work. You could get the master rank with these combos, definitely, without a doubt. Now for how to find a starter deck, how to find a game plan, essentially. A starter deck game plan. How to find a starter deck game plan. Video is, I'm going to put on a video of a high-level Akuma player. And then I'm going to write down every single thing he does in a match. And I'll put that on the screen so you can see it. You can freeze on there. And you can follow along with the match and see that this is, what I wrote down during the match. What I'll do is, I'll watch a lot of matches because I like watching high-level Street Fighter. It hypes me up. It gets me want to play. I watch a really good Akuma. Now I want to go in there and play Akuma. I write this stuff down, and basically what you do that for a bunch of different matches, a bunch of different Akumas, and you'll start seeing, if you write it down step by step, you'll start seeing similarities that they're using to win their matches. That's how I come up with the game plans. I look for a pattern in high-level Akuma plays, see what they're doing, seeing their pattern. You can study players. I'm sure top players study this stuff too, of other players that they're going to face. But you do that and you write it all down, and then you take a highlighter, and literally if you just start going over it with the highlighter, you'll be like, oh, wait a minute. He does this, every match. He does this every second round. You'll be surprised. I'll put the starter decks I came up with on the screen. They're super easy. Like, I like Akuma. I saved Akuma till I was a little bit more familiar with making guides for this stuff, just so I could go over this a little bit more thoroughly and easy for you all to understand. So your starter deck 1, this is fundamental Street Fighter. That's what's cool about Akuma 2. He's a Shoto. He has a lot more sauce than like your day 1, Super Turbo Ryu. But he's still, it's still Street Fighter. We're still playing this game. We've been playing for a long time. So starter deck 1, fireballs with varied timing. Anti-air with heavy punch DP, crouch heavy punch, and back heavy kick. You want to throw the fireball not with the intention to hit them with the fireball. You want to throw the fireball with the intention to see what they're going to do. Odds are it's going to be jump, because that's how you beat fireball. That's the fundamental, that's the most basic way you're going to beat a fireball, is jumping when he throws the fireball and beat him up for it. A lot of guys get beat up for it. But that's Street Fighter. You throw the fireball, he jumps, you uppercut him, you back heavy kick him, you do whatever. then you can drive rush in and put them in a great situation in this game. That's what that's what you want to do with Akuma. You do that, you get advantage, you win games, you could run away with games. Starter deck number 2 is buttons. The idea of hitting good buttons, whenever people are, oh, I'm hitting buttons. You're hitting buttons with the idea to push your opponent backwards, walk them into the corner where they can't walk back anymore, and then you can start putting them in a tough situation. With Akuma, you could stand in the right spot and just throw fireballs all day and put characters in hell in that spot, or make them commit to something that if they screw up, they lose the game. That's the idea for starter deck 2. You could see we do the forward plus heavy punch. This one I wanted to talk about. This is a really good tool for new players to learn how to hit confirm. Essentially, you press the forward plus heavy punch. In practice, is in training mode, turn to block to random. You put forward plus heavy punch and you just press that button. And practice, when you see it hit, press forward plus heavy punch again. And then you could add the heavy kick after that. But just start with the forward heavy punch. You'll see Akuma has a very long time to hit confirm this. Once you get a little better, you'll start buffering it with the heavy punch, the quarter circle deck, heavy punch, magma fist. And it's the same idea. You just press the button when you see it hit, and it leads to so much damage, so much corner carry, so much everything you want. It's very strong, and good to learn, and really easy to practice. Crouching medium kick has been a staple button for Shotokans since Street Fighter has happened. It's been, Shotokan karate users' crouch medium kick is just always going to be good in Street Fighter. If it's not, there's something wrong with the Street Fighter, honestly, in my opinion. Sometimes it's too good, but it's just got to be good. I don't care if it's like just barely good. It's just got to be good. It's a good button. In this game, you crouch a medium kick and you want to practice throwing a fireball, canceling a fireball off of it. If Akuma, I'm pretty sure Akuma's plus. I'm not 100% sure. But like off of a light punch fireball, like spaced correctly, I think he's plus. And then you can do your standing heavy punch like we were doing, your forward heavy punch like we were talking about. Or another crouching medium kick, something like that. It's really strong. I got to check if it's plus or not. His forward plus medium kick is a very good space control. Essentially, I actually think I saw in one of the videos there's a counter hit combo. If you get a counter hit, you can combo off it. That's more high level stuff though. But essentially, your idea you want to use this is to put them. You're poking them towards the corner and at a range where you can press. If they're blocking the forward medium kick, at max range, then you're in perfect range for a forward heavy punch, which is your hit confirm move. So it's really strong to push them towards the corner. It's a good button that covers a good chunk of range. It's fairly hard to punish. It's a good button. And the last thing, standing light punch. Akuma's standing light punch just seems really good. It's really the only button that's good out of a drive rush. Like controlling space with the drive rush is another core feature in Street Fighter 6. And then the last one's the starter deck 3, which is guerrilla tactics. And essentially what I mean by that is Akuma has some really good stuff in his kit that you can use to overwhelm an unfamiliar opponent really quickly. Some, might be, but the reason why it's called gorilla is like essentially, a gorilla is got an advantage in a fist fight versus a man. You know what I mean? Because the gorilla can throw an air fireball. He's got a demon flip, and then the drive rush. Standing light punch is really the only good option out of drive rush for Akuma that I've seen in my studies. I watched like 6 matches while eating some Chex Mix, and I was like, hey, starting Akuma, I got this gorilla starter deck. The last thing I want to add to the starter decks, you see these 3 starter decks, you always got to remember that every single character in this game has a parry, they have a throw, they have a jump, they have a drive impact, they have a drive rush, they have a drive reversal. You always need to just remember the core mechanics of the game. Just slowly add them, pepper them into your gameplay, I tried to make it as little as possible to consume in day 1, so you can just build off of that. We can build off that. You'll see how I build off of it. I've never played Akuma in this game. I'm really excited to start playing him real soon. Probably going to try to do the placements tonight. If I get paid, I'm going to buy Akuma. And then I'll do the placements tonight, and I'm looking forward to that a lot. But that's really all I want. That's why I got these sheets together. Just so you can look. I like the starter deck analogy. The starter deck analogy. You open it up and you got your cool cards, and you see what you can do with it. But really you need to get 3 of them. You need 3 sets of them of everything to make it viable. But that just comes in a fighting game. That just comes with playing more and practicing a little more. But these concepts for How to Day 1 are the same exact concepts I'm going to be using all the way in Master Rank with this character. 4 to 5 minute breaks. I like to do 5-minute breaks for you guys just to give you an idea. I always recommend just stretch, breathe and drink water. That's the best thing you can do. But while you're doing that, if you need help, between sessions, I always try to add 5-minute breaks at the end of my video. So while you watch me play with Akuma up to Master Rank using these basic tactics, these basic fundamental concepts. I didn't even have anti-airing on there because you really don't even like that comes later, I mean, it's in the starter deck, but I digress. I give you guys a 5-minute break, and we just chill out at the end of all these videos. So look forward to seeing you guys in the placement matches. Take another look over the video. Check out all the little tidbits I got from Mr. Akuma. Let me check my notes to make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope, I'll just make sure I, oh, there it is. Okay, I'll make sure I have the Kawano replay. Remember, we watch these replays at the beginning of every session to hype ourselves up and see some cool stuff, so I always recommend you do that before you play. And then, yeah, you'll have the picture on the screen for everything Kawano does in this match. And like I said, if you do that same thing for whoever player you like playing, whichever player you like watching, the character you want to play, I'll do this for every character in the game, but if you want to, work ahead on a character you like, you can do this too. You just write down everything. Like I said, take a highlighter and copy down everything they do. That being said, y'all be good to yourselves. I am Depressed Gamer. Keep on struggling, and I'll see you in the placements.